broadcasting live from Houston, from the space city to the world. You are watching Now Media Television.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Your Personal Real Estate. I'm your host and trusted real estate agent, Michelle Briggs, here to guide you through the exciting realm of real estate with our industry experts. Today I'm going to embark on an important journey to explore a topic that affects us all, inflation and its impact on the real estate market. Inflation, my dear viewers, is a force that holds significant power over our economy and our daily lives. It influences the price of goods and services, but did you know that it also plays a pivotal role in the real estate market? That's right, inflation and real estate go hand in hand, shaping the opportunities and challenges that exist within this dynamic industry. When inflation is on the rise, the cost of living increases. We witness the prices of everyday items soaring, from groceries to gasoline, but what about housing? Well, real estate has proven to be an excellent hedge against inflation, making it an attractive option for investors and homeowners alike. Now think about it. As prices rise, so does the value of real estate. This means that owning property can act as a shield against the eroding effects of inflation. Historically, real estate has demonstrated an ability to appreciate in value over time, often outpacing inflation rates. While inflation may cause anxiety for some, smart investors recognize its potential. Real estate offers a tangible asset that can not only retain value, but also appreciate significantly. Whether it's residential properties, commercial spaces, or even land, owning real estate can be a strategic move to protect and grow your wealth amidst inflationary pressures. Now, but wait. There's more to this story. While real estate can be a robust investment during inflationary times, it's essential to understand the nuances of market. Now, factors such as location, demand, and interest rates can significantly influence the impact of inflation on real estate. Now, experts remind us that inflation doesn't affect all real estate equally. Some segments, such as luxury properties or prime urban locations, may experience stronger price growth. On the other hand, less desirable areas or oversaturated markets may not see the same benefits. It is crucial to have a comprehensive understanding of these markets dynamics to make informed decisions. Now, as we navigate the ever-changing landscape of real estate, it's clear that inflation is a force we must reckon with. While it can drive up costs in our daily lives, it also presents opportunities for those who understand how to leverage it within the realm of property ownership. The key lies in identifying the right assets, analyzing market trends, and partnering with knowledgeable professionals to make the most of these circumstances. Now, work with an experienced real estate agent. Equip yourself with the knowledge to navigate the impact of inflation and beyond. Remember, in the realm of real estate, inflation may be a challenge, but it can also be your greatest ally. And we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Hey, Lily says AT&T is giving everyone their best deals.
Minus the air quotes.
Best deals.
No need to wink. Others say they give everyone a deal, but not everyone gets the best deal.
Told you, the best deals are for everyone here, with a choice of plans.
You were right.
Is she always right?
Always.
At AT&T, we give everyone our best deals on every smartphone.
Working through the legal system is challenging and risky, especially if you don't have the right attorney at your side. Hi, my name is Sonia Aston, and I'm an attorney with over 30 years of experience. I've helped small and medium-sized businesses and business owners to make sure that their legal rights and interests are protected. As general counsel for you and your organization, I can draft and review solid contracts, minimize the risk of litigation, review and prepare comprehensive business succession plans, or help you navigate your company with the local, state, and federal government. Take a decisive step today. I'm here to make sure your legal rights are protected and you have a peace of mind that you deserve.
Tell me, are you looking to sell a house or buy a home? Hi, I'm Michelle Briggs, and your real estate needs are my priority. With over 2 decades worth of experience within the real estate industry, I know I can help. Whether you're selling a house and moving on to the next chapter or buying a home to create generational wealth for your family, I am the realtor for you. Call me now at 713-256-5465 and let me handle all of your real estate needs.
¿Quieres que tu negocio crezca y todo parece indicar que el camino es Estados Unidos? Te dijeron que abras una LLC para que no pagues impuestos, mas no tienes idea de cómo hacerlo. Soy Edmundo Treviño y quiero compartir contigo más de 20 años como empresario en Estados Unidos para que tú no te equivoques en los mismos errores que yo ya realicé. Sígueme en todas las redes sociales para que juntos conquistemos el mercado americano.
Now, can you get windows with tint in them?
Yes, you can. We have a couple of vendors that we can get tint in a couple different colors, usually like a gray tint or a goldish color tint. One of the reasons that we don't use it very often is because it already has a low emissivity 366 coating on it with argon gas filling. So it's not really necessary, but if you're looking for privacy or something to that effect, then it is available to purchase.
And what areas of town do you, because where you're located, you're clearly replacement windows of Katy.
This is correct.
But you're beyond Katy, correct?
Yeah, we'll go probably within about 40 miles in every direction. So we'll go to Sealy, Hempstead, Brenham, the Woodlands, probably almost out to Pearland. So we go everywhere.
Now, like I said, there are so many options of windows. What do you find is the most common requested window replacement? I mean, is there a particular brand or particular type?
As far as the material of the windows, vinyl is the most requested. It's the best, most energy efficient window that you can buy. And it is probably in the least expensive category. But then you can get aluminum, which is also very well insulated, thermally broken, and it would hold up better, obviously, because it's metal. So structurally, it's going to work really, really well. And then you can go to fiberglass, which is also a very good quality window, and that's more in the high range area of the three products.
So when you're saying vinyl and you're talking about the frame of the window?
The frame of the window, yes.
Okay, because I wasn't really sure. I was like, well, when I hear vinyl, right, as a realtor, you think
right, right.
So like vinyl, what do you mean vinyl? So that's the actual frame that the window is sitting in.
That is the frame, and the glass is an insulated glass unit, so it's double pane, and everything that we sell is double strength glass as well. Everything comes with low E 366 and argon gas. And from window to window, there's only a couple of major glass companies that the vendors purchase their glass from. So pretty much along the line, the glass is about the same all the way around. So you're looking for, the biggest thing you're looking for is the frame. What is going to be the best frame, the best color? Am I looking for length of time that I'm going to be living in the home? Things of that nature. So.
Yeah, you definitely want, if it's going to be a one-day process for window replacement, it's best that they are out of the home, or do you prefer them to be in the home when your team is replacing windows?
They can be either or in the home. My guys are very cautious of what they do, very respectful of the property, try to keep the noise levels down and the dust levels down low as well. So whatever you choose, we have customers that do both.
Now, I noticed on your website there was new construction. There were there was pictures of new homes.
Right.
Do you clearly work with new construction, new builders, and new home builders, correct?
We work with contractors. Okay. So basically a contractor, if they're putting windows in a new home, we will provide the windows for them if they choose to purchase them from us.
Excellent. Well, then you don't have to. Your team can go on to something else.
Exactly.
That is very smart.
They like to
Good
keep
business.
busy, so.
Good business. Good business. So what, when they pick the windows out, when your clients pick the windows out, do you offer financing or accept credit cards, or how would they, is there an opportunity to finance those windows?
We do. We have a link on our website that they can go to. It'll take them to an area where they can put all their information in, and it'll do a soft search so it doesn't reflect on their credit report, and see what options are available with the financing. But we do offer credit card. We take all the credit cards, cash check, whatever they choose, and we can do everything online as well, so it wouldn't have to be we go there, come back, go there, they come to the office or whatnot to pay. We can do that all through the internet.
That's very inconvenient. Do you have a location? Do you have brick and mortar where they can come in and take a look at windows?
We absolutely do. We're located at 2900 Katie Hockley Cutoff Road, and our suite number is C305. We're open 8 to 4, Monday through Friday. People are welcome to come by and take a look.
Now, as far as being inside, literally, what does it look like? Is there a bunch of windows everywhere? Or do you have, because I noticed you also do wood windows. There's the wood framing. So there's so much to choose from.
There's a lot to choose from. We have a variety of windows in it's a small showroom, but we do have a small showroom. And we can pull out other windows to show as well.
All right. What else? What else should we know? What is the tip? This is a really good question. When someone is looking for a window replacement company, what would you say the 1-2 questions that a person should be asking to make sure that they're working with a reputable company?
So I think the first question is how long they've been in business. Are they part of the Better Business Bureau? What are their ratings online, such as Angie's List, Yelp, Google, and so forth? And I really implore customers to say and make sure that they like the company they're working with. Do a search online, search the company, make sure that what they're saying is true. Ask for references, ask for homes to drive by, to take a look at projects that they've already done. So do as much of your homework as you can, and we can assist you with all the rest of it.
Now, with the previews or the reviews that they find online, when choosing that company, how do you compare apples to apples? One of the things I always tell my clients when they're searching for example, home insurance, where there's so many different companies, and you wonder, why does one give a $900 quote when one gives a $1,200 quote, and then there's another one gives $2,400? Is that the same thing for window replacement? Do they really need to look at comparing apples to apples?
Yes. There's a lot of window brands out there. Typically, as far as one from the other, most of them are quality-wise are pretty much the same. I mean, you have some that are lesser and some that are more. As far as pricing goes, each dealer, which is what I am, everybody decides on what pricing that they're going to use. Now, the manufacturers will give you a suggested retail price, but everybody's going to just charge whatever they feel is fair, what kind of overhead you have, things of that nature. So, I say sometimes the smaller companies may be better, sometimes the bigger companies may be better. I don't know that I could say one is worse than the other. I haven't experienced all of the windows. I've experienced some, and we picked out the ones that we're going to show you first as the ones that we have the best relationship with, the best product, the least amount of services and things like that.
And we have to acknowledge that, because when we work with other businesses, it is their relationship that may get that window there sooner. I mean, for me, it was the window coverings, and it was choosing between two different companies. We knew this one was coming quicker, so we went with that one because we need covers, window covering. So that, and that was a relationship that, our interior decorator had with that company. Now, can you do one window, do one floor, and then do the next floor, in a couple of months? Is there an opportunity to do a few at a time? Yes,
we do. We have a 5 window limit, so we can do 5 at a time if you choose to do so, over however long of a period that you want. I wanted to point one other thing out, if I might. Installation. That is the key to this whole thing. You can buy, as you said, a $2,400 window or an $800 window, but if you have a bad installation, neither windows are going to operate and work correctly. So that's one of the other things that you want to check on as well.
With that, you reminded me of another thing in regards to when the window is installed, and a month goes down the road. Is there like a guarantee? I don't know if that's the right word for it, but is there a warranty to the installation if something happens within that period of time?
Yes, if it's an installation warranty, we will take care of it for the first 2 years.
Oh, excellent!
Free of charge.
Wonderful. Well, I appreciate you being here, and everyone there, his information is below. Dan, thank you for being with us and being out in the Katy area and servicing our community all around. I mean, you're 40 miles out. So you cover all of basically the Houston metropolitan area, right?
Correct.
Is that fair?
Correct.
So there you go. Everyone save the number. Think about your window replacement. Think about your energy efficiency. Has your electrical bill gone up? So think about those things, and maybe the windows are the reason. And thank you, everyone, and we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Hey, Lily says AT&T's giving everyone their best deals.
Minus the air quotes.
Best deals.
No need to wink. Others say they give everyone a deal, but not everyone gets the best deal.
Told you, the best deals are for everyone here, with a choice of plans.
You were right.
Is she always right?
Always.
At AT&T, we give everyone our best deals on every smartphone.
Are you a business owner feeling overwhelmed or burnt out with no energy left for what's most important to you? In order to effectively run your business and maximize your profits, you have got to be the best possible you that you can be. Now is the time to reclaim your energy, master your schedule, and maximize your profits so you can effectively run your business rather than it running you. It's time to become the CEO of your business and life. I'm Jen Godet, a business strategist and life coach. I work with overwhelmed business owners who feel stuck in a rut and depleted. I teach you how to stop doing the things that aren't making you money and start prioritizing the things that bring you energy, joy, and lasting impact. I'm a human performance specialist and an international best-selling author. I've helped countless people all over the world to learn the art of saying no, overcome their fear, and maximize their performance. Let's get you to live your best possible reality. Start today and become the CEO of your business and your life.
Welcome back, everyone, to Your Personal Real Estate. We are continuing our show with Nanika Howard. Now, Nanika is a mortgage loan officer with Mortgage Inc. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you today?
I am doing wonderful. So tell us about you and tell us about Mortgage Inc.
Well, I am a senior loan officer with Mortgage Inc. We are a mortgage brokerage firm. So we work with many different banks. We have lots of different programs as well. And I've been in the industry for 4 years.
Now, there are so many options for lenders. Is one of the main reasons why, as our viewers, as you see, each week we really strive to have a loan officer with us every show, because there's so many different opportunities. And again, I'll acknowledge it. Realtors, there's a lot of us. And when you have loan officers, you want to make sure that you're working with someone that you connect with, just the same thing as a realtor. So this is why I bring Nanika and other lenders to show and share with you the different opportunities and the different options that you have as a new home buyer. So Nanika, can you explain to everyone and to us the mortgage loan process from start to finish?
Absolutely, I can definitely explain that. First, the first phase of the process is a pre-approval or a pre-qualification process. I start with a consultation so that I can get to know the buyer, get to know what their financial goals are, and just to have an understanding of what it is they're trying to accomplish. After we come from the pre-approval process and you know how much your shopping power is, the next step is to let your realtor know what's going on with your file and what you are approved for. Once you are under contract, of course, your realtor is going to explain the due diligence process, and then you come back to your loan officer and we are in underwriting. We are working to get to the closing table. Once we have our clear to close, we've done all of our due diligence, appraisal, and title work. We are getting the loan funded, and you get your keys at the closing table.
That is true. We love that. We love that when that happens. Absolutely. Now, Nanika, do you come to your closings? That's one of the questions I always ask my loan officers.
Yes, I try to make it to all of my closings if I can. I am licensed in the entire state of Texas, and Texas is a really big state. So if I can make it to closing, I definitely will.
Wonderful. It's really great to have. I mean, you cannot beat having a loan officer having their phone number in your cell phone and being a text away and being able to ask those questions, because the process, even from start to finish, that was an overview of it. There's a lot of details that go behind what she does, and loan officers do not toot their own horns enough, because there's a lot that they do that we don't even see. So just show your loan officer some love if you're working with one right now and buying a new home. So how do you stay updated on the latest mortgage loan products and industry trends?
So there's a lot of ever-moving parts to mortgages. The way that I try to stay current in this ever-changing market is I do attend conferences. I do seminars, continuing education. I have to read a lot. The guidelines change, so I make sure that I am currently reading and understanding the changes and how it affects my clients moving forward. I also know that relationships are very important, so I have a relationship with my lenders and some underwriters. I have underwriters in my phone because I want to make sure that I understand the changes and that I'm abreast of everything that's happening.
Now, when you have a relationship with lenders, most people are like, wait, you're a lender. Now, you also, and I think there's a difference. Can you share what that difference is? Because you're a mortgage broker, correct?
Yes, I am a mortgage broker. So I am, so for example, there's a retail side of lending and there is a brokerage side of lending. Retail officers will offer the retail in-house products for that lender. I have partnerships with about 60 different lenders, so I can pretty much go and I shop the loan for my clients so that my client doesn't have to do a application for this bank and that bank. My one loan application, I do the shopping on their behalf. I shop the rates, I shop the products that best fit their scenario. So that's the difference between a broker and a retail lender. I am a broker.
And I personally enjoy working with brokers, especially with first-time home buyers, because there are different programs. And when you have access, what you said, 60 different lenders, really, did you really hear that, viewers? I mean, 60 different lenders, because it's exactly, instead of having to apply at 10 different, 3 different, 4 different lenders, and that's a hit on your credit, if I'm not mistaken. And so you have to really look at the opportunity to work with someone that can really speak to someone about what your goals are, what you're looking to accomplish inside of purchasing a home, and it saves you so much time. Let her do all the work for you.
Absolutely, that's right. What I'm here for.
All right, can you explain the different types of mortgage loans available to home buyers?
Absolutely. So there's so many different type of loan products out here, but the most common are the government loans. So there's FHA, USDA, and VA, and another common loan is a conventional loan. These programs are most common, but some clients may have a situation where they're self-employed and they need to use a bank statement loan or a non-traditional product. So depending on the client's situation, that's how I decide which loan product to use. But the most common loans, which I do offer, conventional, FHA, USDA, VA, and I don't think I missed anything else.
Well, that is right. That's what you see in the options, right? When you're listing your home or when you're completing the contract, you're letting the sellers know, the listing agent know what type of financing that you do have through inside of that pre-approval letter, but also the option within what's a third-party financing addendum that you add with a contract. That's earnest money contracts. That's a whole other show, right?
Yeah.
But there are so many different options. Your FHA loans, they are, and please help me out with this. They are stricter in regard to repairs and things of that nature. Can you talk a little bit about FHA compared to conventional?
Yes. Now, FHA is a little bit stricter as far as your HVAC system. There are some guidelines that they are non-negotiable with FHA. The best part about FHA is that it is a little bit more lenient on the debt to income ratios. So it'll allow for a client to have a higher back end debt to income ratio, meaning that they can have a little bit more debt on their credit report than, let's say, a conventional loan. A conventional loan has a more stricter debt to income ratio. So those are the biggest differences when it comes to FHA and conventional lending. USDA, for example, USDA is also a government loan. However, it's not so much about the client's credit or debt to income. They do have a debt to income. It is more stringent, but USDA is based upon the tract and where the home is located. So that's another difference. So consultations are very important so that we can find the right product for the clients.
It is. It's very important because you may have someone that's wanting to purchase a couple of acres and they want to build the home on it, or they want to, buy a couple acres that has a home, but in the back they want to start a mechanic shop. I mean, there's things that, as realtors, we really need to know those things, but that's part of the conversation when you're looking at applying for a loan, and having a mortgage broker that really understands what you're up to gives them an opportunity to find the lender that fits your needs. Well, that's what Nanique is there for.
Absolutely.
Now, how do you ensure a smooth and efficient mortgage loan closing process?
So the approach that I take to ensure that the process is seamless and smooth is I have a punch list. Everything in this process is time sensitive, and I lay down that expectation at the consultation before you're under contract to let you know once we have executed this contract, we've got to get things going. So appraisals must be ordered and returned on time. We need to make sure that you're shopping for your insurance, and I do weekly updates, and I have a punch list with expected times. I want to make sure that I am closing at least a week before, or I am ready to close a week before the contract expected closing date.
Mm-hmm. Well, our contract does say on or before.
Yes, and I like before.
and I have that down. I mean, and I understand that. I mean, 2 decades in the title industry, we based off of our transactions and the processing of the transactions by the close date. However, I was always the one that says it's on or before. Let's see if we can get before, right? So what is the benefit of working with a mortgage broker like yourself? We talked a little bit about that, but share with us a little bit more about it.
Yes, the benefit to working with a mortgage broker is the options. Everyone likes options. When it comes to mortgages, everyone's financial situation is not a one-size-fits-all. You may have a very unique situation in your finances, which require you to have someone that's willing to be a little bit more lenient and forgiving and accept your letters of explanation as to what was going on. So that's the best part about being a broker. I have those relationships, and I know that some banks will work with you. So just having the options, I think, is very important because, a home is the biggest purchase of your life sometimes, and we want to make sure that we get you in that home and that we, have a product to get you to that closing table. So to me, that's the best part about being a broker.
It can be a very emotional process, right? And it's a process that a lot of people do not understand, especially first-time home buyers. So having you almost have to hold their hand sometimes, and it's okay, because that's how do you learn, right? When you don't know until you do it. So how do you handle borrower objections or concerns during the loan application process?
Well, the first thing I do is just during my consultation, I let them know, I said about transparency. I let them know what's going to happen. I prepare my clients. I know that personal finances are personal. However, I let them know that we're asking the bank to lend us hundreds of thousands of dollars. So it is very important that we are transparent. We don't want any surprises. And if you let me know what's going on, I am in a better position to make sure you're successful. And once they understand and they've been reassured that I am here, that I'm on their side and I'm here to get them to the closing table, they're more apt to, just calm down and understand and say, okay, I'm going to trust you, and we're in this together.
Wonderful. Well, Nanika, thank you so much for being with us today. We really do appreciate who you are for us.
Absolutely.
And everyone, we will be right back after this commercial break.
Hello, my name is Charles Sanders, and I'm a personal injury attorney with the Rose Sanders Law Firm, based in Texas and with offices in Houston, Dallas, McAllen, and El Paso. We assist individuals throughout the entire state who have suffered harm due to the negligence of another person. With my experience as an insurance adjuster, I understand and I know exactly how to counter the strategies employed by insurance companies, and I'm bringing this knowledge to you. We handle a wide variety of situations, ranging from car accidents to defamation and unsafe property conditions. We are here to provide support and legal representation at no cost to you. Call us today at 713-221-3773.
Hey, Lily says AT&T's giving everyone their best deals.
Minus the air quotes.
Best deals.
No need to wink. Others say they give everyone a deal, but not everyone gets the best deal.
Told you, the best deals are for everyone here, with a choice of plans.
You were right.
Is she always right?
Always.
At AT&T, we give everyone our best deals on every smartphone.
Tell me, are you looking to sell a house or buy a home? Hi, I'm Michelle Briggs, and your real estate needs are my priority. With over 2 decades worth of experience within the real estate industry, I know I can help. Whether you're selling a house and moving on to the next chapter, or buying a home to create generational wealth for your family, I am the realtor for you. Call me now at 713-256-5465 and let me handle all of your real estate needs. All right, welcome back, everyone. Michelle Briggs, your host for Your Personal Real Estate. Our show today, we had Ed Camp. Now, he is the owner of Hygienitech Solutions. Ed, how are you doing?
Great. Nice to be here.
I'm so glad you are here. I cannot talk today. Ed, it is so good to see you. Tell us more about you and why you started Hygienitech Solutions.
I started Hygienitech Solutions, actually the first day of operations was January 1st, 2015. It was on the heels of my daughter getting sick in a hotel room and being told by the pediatrician that she was in an unhealthy environment. That's what set my path off.
Now, there's so much more to that, just that story itself, because you are an amazing father. I know you love your kiddos, and when that was happening, you just didn't know what was going on. Tell us a little bit more about that story.
Well, when doctors are great at giving out prescriptions and telling you problems, but they're not great at solving problems. And when your daughter gets sick, you kind of shift in a different gear. And that's what happened with me. I was in the mortgage business for 19 years, and I was doing well. But then when this happened, I just found myself being pulled into an area that I didn't find too many people in. Hygienitech Solutions, I took hygiene, I took technology, and formed a company. And my first platform was sanitizing mattresses. My daughter's issue was dust mite poisoning, and that's when I learned all about the issues regarding the unhealthiness of mattresses, etc.
And I remember when you started this, and you opened my eyes to so much. Now, Hygienitech Solutions, you talked a little bit about that. Now, what other services or what services do you provide?
Well, I say I create healthy homes. And by creating, what is a healthy home? A healthy home is a home that doesn't have any type of odors, mold, bacteria, allergens, volatile organic compounds, viruses, as we learned during COVID. The EPA came out with a term called toxic home syndrome, deeming 6 out of every 10 homes were toxic to its inhabitants. And that was where my research began, because we spend more time indoor, and indoor air is 200 times more polluted than outdoor air. So it's healthier to be outdoors as opposed to being indoor. And what we've learned is that outdoor air has become less polluted as indoor air has become more polluted. So I formed a company that would create healthy air for people who are spending a lot of time indoors, and we go home to recharge. So it should be the healthiest environment that we're in.
Exactly. Now, I remember you were doing during COVID, you were going out to car dealerships. I mean, there were so many different, I just didn't even think about, and having treatments inside the vehicles itself, correct?
There was such a fear of everything, COVID. Don't touch this. Don't even touch yourself. I mean, what we were told was wild. We didn't know where it was going, where it was headed, or what the outcome would be. So, yeah, I was disinfecting hospitals and retirement homes and title companies and real estate offices and homes, and I got calls for automobiles. People were buying a car, and they wanted to make sure that it was germ-free, virus-free, etc. So, yeah, it was a wild time. I'm so glad that it's in the past.
I know, I am too, but it was great to know that you were there, because I know I personally called you regarding a home, and I had others that said, do you know someone? And I said, I've got Ed, I know him. Now, what is your process to make a home healthy?
Well, it all began with my learning about chlorine dioxide. And chlorine dioxide has been used for centuries. It's EPA, FDA, and USDA approved. And when I met with the chemical company, the company that was making the chemicals, they were in the process of converting it from a liquid form to a smoke form. I envisioned a company creating healthy homes, but I didn't want to be a janitorial service or a cleaning company or walking with hazmat suits. But the more I learned about chlorine dioxide, the more I just fell in love, because it works on a nano scale of destroying any type of bacteria and germs and viruses. It was used against H1N1. It was used against anthrax, Ebola. It's used. They spray chlorine dioxide on fruits and vegetables in the grocery store. So it's not it's not a native to our bodies. So when I discovered how they were converting the chlorine dioxide from liquid to smoke form, I saw a niche where I could go into someone's home or business or office or anywhere and just let that chemical diffuse on its own and create a sanitized environment.
What does that look like when someone hires you to come into their home? And it was happening when people were buying a new home. That was the process, and it became a part of a selling point for listing agents. What do you do? What's the process, and what does it look like?
It's really simple. People expect me to come in with a hazmat suit and put it and pull in all these expensive machines, but really all I do is I mix my chemical in a bucket, and I send a tube that pumps air into the bucket and diffuses the chemical, and it goes from floor to ceiling, destroying everything in its path. The cool thing about chlorine dioxide is I mentioned it works on a nanoscale. There are 8,000 molecules of chlorine dioxide that will fit into one mold spore, and a mold spore would fit on the tip of a pin. So it works on such a nanoscale, but it basically just destroys everything in its path, and it's safe. The only thing left in my bucket after that chemical is fully diffused is salt water. There's no chemical footprint left behind. You could leave food out. It's that safe. I love going into toxic environments with a non-toxic product.
So when you leave and you're gone and the homeowner comes home, there's no film, there's no wiping down of things. I mean, how do they do? What does the homeowner do once you leave?
I tell them basically, depending on what the issue of the home is. Let's just say someone smoked in there for 30 years. And they're still occupying the house. I'll ask for them and their pets to be out for 6 hours. I'll run my chemical heavy. I'll run it through the air duct system to sanitize the air ducts. And I'll tell them, when you come home, you're going to smell the chlorine dioxide. It's going to smell like a swimming pool. So I'm going to try to air out as much of that as possible. A lot of the calls that I get is, hey, I don't smell it anymore. I want it back because it smells so crisp and clean. But basically, the simplicity of it just astonishes me.
That is why you are who you are and why you started the business, right? So you provide mold testing, correct?
Yes. Every home has mold, and that was something that I got into during Harvey, when that was the biggest concern. I became mold educated, and just recently I became mold certified. And the reason I became mold certified was a lot of realtors want a clearance certificate on a home. But within this past year, going back to last year, I got very proficient on reading mold reports, looking at mold spore counts, and being able to tell a homeowner you don't have a problem. If 25,000 mold spores on a mold test taking in a home, and they're ready to pack everything up and move up or burn the house down, and that could indicate that it just needs a air duct cleaning.
Now, is your service expensive?
Very. No. Just to throw it out there, I'm about 50 cents per square foot. If you've been smoking in your home for years, or you have a pet and your house smells like cat or dog, it's going to cost you thousands of dollars in equity just to reduce the price to sell it. So here I come in, at 50 cents a square foot, maybe a little bit less depending on the size of the house, and I'm enabling a homeowner to capture all of their equity in their home. From a mold standpoint, I'm not a mold alarmist. Probably 5 out of every 6 mold reports that I review, there's not remediation required, even though a lot of mold inspectors have ties with remediation companies, so they always lean on telling you need to remove this and that. So I take a very honest approach with homeowners. My goal is to create a win-win situation.
Right, and you are very straight. And that is one thing that I appreciate about you. There's really there's not a lot of fluff. It is what it is, and this is what's so, right?
Yeah, you have to be careful when you're talking to someone about their house. I mean, people are very personal when it comes to their house, and I like to diffuse a situation, especially fear. I get calls from realtors. Hey, there's black mold on the air vent. What should I do? I tell them, run. It's like, really? No, just clean the air vent. You're healthy. You're alive. When someone calls me telling me that they have a mold problem in their house, that I lean towards, what type of issues are you having? Personal issues, sinuses, red eye, itching, migraines, things like that. So I try to abate a lot of the fear right off the bat.
Great. What recommendations do you have to make and keep a home healthy?
Well, keep the humidity level below 60% and you won't have mold. Keep the home dry, keep it aerated, keep the AC regulated. A lot of people turn their AC off, if they leave town. Leave it on. Mold loves humidity, but the house has to breathe. On a cool day, open the windows. Let that house breathe. Let it air out. A lot of new construction, they're built so tight, they don't allow a house to breathe. They make these houses so that they keep the humidity out, but they don't. They keep the humidity out, but they don't let they keep the humidity from coming in, but they don't let the humidity out. So just let your house breathe. It's no different than yourself. You need to breathe healthy air. Let your house breathe healthy air.
I love that. Let your house breathe healthy air. We all should do that for sure. Now, what is the one tip? What's the one thing someone should be asking that may want these services? What's the one to know that they're working with the reputable company? I mean, are you the only one out there?
Yeah, pretty much so. I've seen more people are getting into this business, because there is a direct correlation between the health of the air that you breathe versus the health of your lungs and your heart and your blood flow to vital organs. Doctors at one time thought there was a relationship between that, and that's kind of ridiculous. Now they know there's a relationship between the air you breathe and and your own personal health. So, did I answer your question?
Yeah, you sure did. You
Okay.
did. Thank you, Ed, for being here with us today. We appreciate you and what you do to keep us all healthy and being a resource for us to help our clients and homeowners and so forth to have a healthy home.
Well, thank you so much, Michelle. Thank you for having me.
Wonderful. Everyone, we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Working through the legal system is challenging and risky, especially if you don't have the right attorney at your side. Hi, my name is Sonia Aston, and I'm an attorney with over 30 years of experience. I've helped small and medium-sized businesses and business owners to make sure that their legal rights and interests are protected. As general counsel for you and your organization, I can draft and review solid contracts, minimize the risk of litigation, review and prepare comprehensive business succession plans, or help you navigate your company with the local, state, and federal government. Take a decisive step today. I'm here to make sure your legal rights are protected and you have a peace of mind that you deserve.
Hi, my name is Elias Basabe, founder of Little Maria's Cafe restaurant in West Houston, located in 2901 Wilkers Drive, Suite 137, first floor. Here you will find a family-friendly and relaxed environment where you can enjoy a delicious homemade breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We know you need to get to work fast, and we want you to enjoy a tasty, quality, and healthy homemade food. So come and visit us for a great nutritious meal at an affordable price. We specialize in tasty breakfasts, deli sandwiches, fish, even barbecue cookouts. Little Maria's Cafe has it all. We only use the great quality of Boar's Head meats and products. Just like you, we love to get you up early. Little Maria's Cafe is open from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can dine in with us during breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or we can have it ready for you for pickup. Visit us today on the first floor of the CMPC Center at 2901 Wilkers Drive, Suite 137, first floor. Order now at 832-667-8376, Little Maria's Cafe.
Welcome back, everyone. We have Courtney Hughes with us. You've seen her before. She is back again. She is one of our show sponsors, and we are happy to have her. She is the owner of 360 Painting West Houston. She is here to tell us a bit about the psychology of color to help you choose the right colors for your home. Take it away, Courtney.
Hi guys, it is Courtney Hughes with 360 Painting, and we are so excited to be back. So thank you again, Michelle, for having us back on Your Personal Real Estate. I wanted to spend a little bit of time today talking about the different color choices for your home. We get asked all of the time, well, what color would you do in this space? Or do you know the best white for this or the best blue for that? And really it all comes down to, well, what is the feeling that you are trying to evoke within the space that you're wanting to paint? So there is a little bit of color psychology that I wanted to talk to you about today that may help you narrow down the choices for your own home. I think that we all know that color affects our mood, and it definitely evokes different emotions within us. So being able to understand and navigate what that color psychology is may help you narrow down the choices that you have. So if we're talking about colors, you really can break them up into two different segments. You can either do cool or a warm. And if you're looking at your basic color wheel, your cool colors are going to be your purples, your blues, and your greens, which really give you a more of a tranquil feel. They're more relaxing and more calming anytime that you're around them, wearing them, or even looking at them. And then on the other side of the spectrum, you have your warm colors. Your warm colors are your red, your orange, and your yellows. These are what I refer to as more vibrant, right? They're more fun and energizing. So let's take a deeper dive into the differences between the warm and the cool colors and what might work best for the space that you are planning to paint. So let's go with the warm colors first. So red. Red is probably the most intense color that we have on the table today. It is a super fun and very energizing color. It also, fun fact, creates a sense, a more sizable appetite. So it also provides with like a great space for conversation because of all of the energy, intensity that is pumping through that red shade. So where you might want to apply a red within your home is either your dining room to have that great conversation, or even your kitchen to say, hey, come to our kitchen and eat up. Your next shade is orange. And orange is a super vibrant and energizing color as well. If you take a look at orange, a large orange space, you're going to immediately feel this sense of, ooh, wow, what's next, right? It's this anticipation feeling. It's also super fun and energizing, like I've said, hence probably why I'm wearing it today. But another fun fact about orange is that it's also people's least favorite color. So if you are looking to sell your home anytime soon, you may not want to, or you may want to steer clear of orange, shall I say. Next up in the warm colors is our yellow. Yellow is a very optimistic color. It is also very cheerful. My fun fact for any rooms that are yellow, it's also a great color to hone in on focusing. So if you wanted to paint a study or your office in yellow, it's a great color for you to focus on the work at hand. Another color that we didn't previously mention but is also on the warm palette is a pink. And pink is just super girly and fun and friendly. It is less aggressive than a red and really just provides a cheerful note to any room. So those are your warm colors. Now let's talk about your tranquil, cool tones. Let's kick it off with purple. So purple, similar to orange, is also a very polarizing color. But it does evoke a sense of power and wealth. So while all of your cool tones are still going to be those calming, more tranquil colors, purple adds a little bit of wealth in there and of luxury. Next up, we have our blues. And blues, I think everyone, for the most part, knows that blues are a very calming color. They are, if you have a high blood pressure, blue is the color that you want to be staring at on a day-to-day basis. It also, studies show that blue is also a great color for a bedroom because it provides you with this sense of calm and serenity. And then that leads us to our next shade, which is green. And green is your most relaxing shade. So if you ever go to a spa, you're probably going to see a lot of variations of your cool tones, but green is often the dominant color within a spa area. Whether it's a deep green or a light green, it provides that sense of relaxation and serenity that you see and hope to enjoy within a spa. So the next time that you are thinking about painting your room, I think the better question to ask yourself is, what is the actual feeling that I am trying to evoke with this room? Do I want to have great conversation? Do I want to be able to go to sleep easily? Am I hungry? Or really am I looking for more of a playful, fun vibe? And that'll help you, hopefully it'll help you determine whether or not you want a cool or a warm shade. And from there, it's just identifying what color palette. So thank you guys so much for having me. Hopefully this shed some light and you will be able to pick the best color for your home.
¿Sueñas con vender tus productos o servicios en Estados Unidos? Pareciera muy difícil, mas no es imposible. Soy Edmundo Treviño y quiero compartir contigo más de 20 años de experiencia promoviendo productos latinoamericanos en el principal mercado del mundo. Si quieres aprender más, sígueme en todas mis redes sociales.
Hey, Lily says AT&T is giving everyone their best deals.
Minus the air quotes.
Best deals.
No need to wink. Others say they give everyone a deal, but not everyone gets the best deal.
Told you, the best deals are for everyone here, with a choice of plans.
You were right.
Is she always right?
Always.
At AT&T, we give everyone our best deals on every smartphone.
Are you a business owner feeling overwhelmed or burnt out with no energy left for what's most important to you? In order to effectively run your business and maximize your profits, you have got to be the best possible you that you can be. Now is the time to reclaim your energy, master your schedule, and maximize your profits so you can effectively run your business rather than it running you. It's time to become the CEO of your business and life. I'm Jen Godet, a business strategist and life coach. I work with overwhelmed business owners who feel stuck in a rut and depleted. I teach you how to stop doing the things that aren't making you money and start prioritizing the things that bring you energy, joy, and lasting impact. I'm a human performance specialist and an international best-selling author. I've helped countless people all over the world to learn the art of saying no, overcome their fear, and maximize their performance. Let's get you to live your best possible reality. Start today and become the CEO of your business and your life.
What a great show today. We want to thank all of our guests. Thank you for watching this show. It airs every Thursday at 5 p.m. We will see you next week, and we strive to be your resource for all things real estate. If you're looking to sell your house or buy a home, I invite you to allow me to be of service to you and your family. I'm Michelle Briggs, and this is Your Personal Real Estate.
This has been a Now Media television feature presentation. All rights reserved.
You probably already know that first impressions are never forgotten. However, did you also know the way you feel about yourself contributes to your quality of life and the opinions of others? Hi, my name is Kristen Gunderson. My mission is to help people by flipping the switch inside their body, which in turn will help them to feel better and do more. In fact, once you feel your best, you will be able to pour into others, keep your cup full, and reach every goal you have set up for yourself, whether it's personal, family, or business related. The way you feel will dictate the way you think and the way you live your life. Feeling your best is necessary to achieve your goals. You deserve to put yourself first. Let me help you flip the switch so you can feel better and do more. Let's talk. I know I can help.
Hey, are you a small business owner that's struggling to double or triple your revenue and profits? My name is Michael Rager. I'm your business guide with Teach Your Business to Fish. Our success operating system will help you double or triple your profits every 2 to 3 years while actually maintaining some semblance of a home life. Call us at 713-201-5559 and we'll help you become a real success.